Let's get down to business to defeat Barack. He will think you're guilty without proof or thought. He thinks he needs to win, and no matter the cost. But I must find out the truth, because I'll make a free man out of you. Objection! What's going on, everyone? How you doing? How's it going? Did you enjoy that little intro? Hey, what's up, Light Ride Reignite? Thanks for the resub. I don't know how that just popped into my head earlier today. How's it going? First stream, Marizian. How's it going? Welcome. Oh, Poggy Pocket. Oi, oi, oi. We got like a hype train coming in and everything. And I've oh geez. I've had like oh wait, I need to get my I need to get this on. Oof, oof. Oh, it's all hot in here with emotes and emojis. Emojis? I don't really know the difference. No, they're emotes. Phew, phew, phew. It is actually getting rather warm here. I'm even wearing like short sleeves. Isn't that crazy? It's actually like proper getting. Wait, what is this? 150 gift subs. Holy shit! Is that from Poggy Pocket? You are a superstar and ever so kind. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure all the other wonderful people in here that are watching also do. So thank you so much. That is really generous. Yeah, thank you. Because all I'm doing is I'm just playing a game and being really silly and stuff, and the fact that you wonderful people are watching me and supporting me and subbing and gift subbing like Poggy Pocket. Thank you so much. It brings me a lot of joy, and so does these little two people. I think they get joy from it too. I hope I didn't peak my microphone too much with my singing there earlier, but I don't know how that song came in my head earlier today. I think I was watching something, and then was like, I'm sure there's got to be a way to turn that into something to make fun of Barack, and so that's what I did. Funding the Mark Gaming, loving it. Me gaming and talking shite and hopefully entertaining one or two people of you. So and like I say this every time, but whenever like new people come in and I see the first time chat thing, that's so sweet. Like kind of that people are still finding me. There was sort of another my name Isha 00. And all you lovely people watching and chatting and lurking and modding, our wonderful mods. We've got an almost full house today with Kitchen, El Carlin, and Noodle. And Fumia is in as well, just lurking potentially. Not an hour late this time. Excellent, Paradise. Loving it. Got your bracelets on as well, my little talismans, to make sure I'm able. Not the Mia call out. Just like, oh Mia, what are you doing there? Mia, say hi. Hi, Mia. I can see you. No, it's all right. You don't need to say anything. I don't know what's going on. Like, this week, my voice has been kind of strangely funny. And I did, like, this whole shouting voiceover yesterday. And still, and yesterday, actually, my voice was better. I don't know if is it something in the way that I'm sitting here or something? I'm not supporting my voice. Sometimes I start streaming and, like, my voice is feeling funny then. Is that because of the... I don't know what's going on. I'm supposed to be professional at this, but, was that creepy when I said hi? Hi to Mia. Hello. Hello everyone, and welcome. Chocolate Chocolate spaghetti, chocolate seashells. That sounds delicious. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be creepy. I'm not going to be creepy anymore. That's not good. That's not the vibes. I don't like creepy vibes. That's not fun. It's been a good week. I remember I said, like, you know, I'm kind of like thinking about work and stuff like that. And this week I booked like 3 different video games, which is great and weird. And then I had this thought of and I think they're quite small roles, so it's nothing major or something, but it is still work, and that's pretty cool. But I think there's also something that always happens. Like, on the one hand, I'm kind of like put myself down for not, and maybe this is something people relate to, for not like getting enough work. And then when I get work, I put myself down and think like, oh, like, it must be a mistake. Why would they hire me? And then it's also like, oh, but they're only like small roles, and like, and there's like a constant kind of negative stream of consciousness sort of that happens, I think. I don't know. I don't know if people have that as well, but I kind of need to learn to not do that quite as much, don't I? Oh, what's happening with I'm getting all frozen. Am I frozen for people? Or is that just my OBS being crazy? What's happening? Oh, yeah. Let me just close other apps. Maybe I need to restart OBS. Is it catching up now? It's kind of being really crazy. What's going on? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back to normal speed? My OBS has caught up now with itself and isn't going crazy anymore. But I don't know if that's the same for you guys. Mad. Twitch is dead. Yeah, it's super lagging. Is it still lagging? Let's see if do I need to restart or is it just Twitch? What's happening? Da 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 da. Oh, it is still. Maybe I'll just restart OBS. Sometimes restarting OBS helps in that regard, doesn't it? Let me just check over here. What's going on? What's going on? Da 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 da. Is it working? No, it isn't really working. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Maybe I'll just have to restart OBS because it's looking fine on the screen of OBS, but it doesn't seem to be good on stream, does it? And are we back now? How's it looking, everyone? Oh my god, it's still being really choppy. Error encoding overloaded. Consider turning something down. I have everything off, you silly program. There's nothing else running on my computer. You crazy OBS. OBS. Now is it better now? Yeah. I think we're back. Why does OBS keeps telling me encoding overloaded? Consider turning something down, it's saying, or something, but then it disappears again. Twitch is also struggling. Is it me? Do I need to turn off the... I think it's okay now, isn't it? I'm just going like on the Twitch website as well to kind of see if it's working, and it seems to be working. It's obviously slightly. Is it not working for people? I think it's okay now. I think we're okay now, aren't we? Oh no. No. I think it's good. I think we're good. I think we could. This was all part of the plan. This was exactly what we had to happen. He is a classically trained performer, so I believe it. What was that in response to? Professional gamer, professional, everything professional. Maybe just really good. I'm just really good at something. I've also turned on a few more stream elements, auto thingings. What are they called? I don't know. There's all these different options that you can do in stream elements. I don't really know what they all mean. There's also something like a raffle or something like that. What does that mean? I could have probably researched better, but I just thought I'll try that out. What is it? Chatbot. Chatbot. What do you have? Modules. So there's a thing that says chat alerts. There's also raffle. I don't know how that. Start a raffle. Viewers can participate in to win points. I don't know how that works. How do I do that? Anyway, it looked fun. So I thought I'll just turn it on. If anybody knows what that means. But like Stream Elements now says a lot of stuff. If it ends up saying too much stuff and we're like kind of shut up Stream Elements, then we'll turn it back off. But I thought, hey, let me just have a look and see what happens. You open Stream Elements and your brain said no, and then you closed it again. Yes, fair enough. It's fair enough. Checks out. It's legit. I also like some of the Stream Elements overlays. I found really irritating, kind of, and like, yeah. I looked at doing some of the overlays for my chat the other day when I did a Reddit AMA. Oh, Stream Elements told us to stop backseating during the AMA. I probably turned off the timer. That's why. But I remember like looking for one, like an overlay where it's mainly just still, you know, my camera, and then just like the chat off to the side. I don't know, and some kind of design. But it was all like, it would all be a thing that makes the camera really small in the center of the screen. And I was like, that's not, I don't know. There's just like a lack of options. And like for a free service, I found that really disappointing. You know, like I expect a lot for free. So you know, that was kind of like really upsetting. It's like Stream Elements, come on now, do better. Anyway, I thought it would be really professional if I look at the end of the last stream and remind myself what the hell actually went on. So I know, and I remember now what we did last time, which is that we found that basically there was no poison. We couldn't figure out if there was poison in the tea, but because professional last time on Mark Takeshi Ota's stream, we played case 2-2 of Great Ace Attorney, and there was we figured out that there is still tea that was used to make a coin in a soap, and now that we know that, it's with the police and they can figure out if there's poison in that. I'm really good at this. That was a really good recap of what we did. And then we investigated a little bit more, I think. Well, Twi-Fairy, what's going on? You're getting to catch some to-do. That's right. That was such a professional recap. That was so professional. They should hire me to do recaps for things. Last episode of something happened. No eating of soaps. It did jog your memory, to be fair. Ha ha. Thank you. I'm so glad. You want to watch the stream, but spoiler. No, this was a recap from last time. Is that a spoiler? Does it count as spoiler? I don't know, because that's the thing we're playing. So this is just the thing that helps us understand what's going on today, right? Don't eat soap. Yeah, it does smell good, doesn't it? I do have that with shampoo sometimes. If it's like fruit shampoo or something like that, you know. And welcome also for the first time chat, by the way. Cold Soup 6W6. 6 with 6. Cold soup. Is that 6 ingredients in the soup? It's 6W6. 6 will 6. I don't really get it. I always get confused by numbers. And I studied economics, but that's why I turned to acting in the end anyway, I think. Mia's eaten soap. Oh, I'm actually not very surprised, Mia. I don't eat shampoo. I do not eat soap or shampoo. Restart the poll. That is poll manipulation, everyone. And of course, I pressed this button. And in my stream, we do not do poll manipulation. All polls are completely, what's the word? Independently verified and very democratic. There is no voter manipulation on Mark Takeshi Ota's stream. That is not something we do. That's not cool. Okay. Also, I have now set up a Discord. If people want to join the Discord and we can chat shit in there and whatever, then you can do that. And I realized I don't know how to do that right now. But if at some point maybe LC or one of my beautiful mods, Kitchener, there we go. LC is on it. I knew it. And we can chat shit in there, and I thought it's a good way. I still haven't quite figured out what to do with all of that. People have said oh, maybe I should have a channel in there where I do suggestions or something, or and what we can do with it. For now it's just chat and shit. Or I sent a picture of me going for a run or something. I don't know. So still figuring out like a pro. But come join the fun. And that's what we're going to do. And then now we're going to continue playing this wonderful game and figure out what happens. What happens in this game in the memoirs of the clouded Kokoro. Oop, mouse, go away. Foul smell. Oh, there was a foul smell in here, was there? I think it was part of him doing science, right? Is that what it was? He was doing science. The nomenclature of my own design. This capital agent makes it possible. He was doing science to figure shit out. Is it me? It can't be you, Mia. You always smell like a spring afternoon. Not that I would know, because I never smelled you. But I've never smelled anything foul. So, just saying. Lord Baroque van Zeeks. Yes. It's an interesting sobriquet he has, isn't it? What the hell is a sobriquet? The Reaper of the Bailey. Do we manipulate polls here? No, but this... Wait, what are the options? No, but this option... No. Poll ended. Oh, I missed the poll. Whoopsie daisy. It's an interesting sobriquet he has, isn't it? The Reaper of the... What is a sobriquet? It's like a nickname. Oh, okay. You're being fancy, aren't you, Baroque? Once the legendary prosecutor has fought for someone's conviction, that person is doomed. Even if he or she is found not guilty by the courts. Sooner or later, the hapless soul will vanish from the capital and move to a smaller town. Vanish how exactly? By falling under a passing carriage, or drowning in the Thames, or succumbing to a sudden fever, or quite out of the blue, being set upon by a highwayman. It's all very specific. It's all strangely specific. Do we think Sholmes had something to do with that? There are numerous routes to one's final... I can't read today for some reason. There are numerous routes to one's final terminus, my dear fella. It all seems a little far-fetched, really. Well, on the bright side, Mr. Mustache... Me? Mr. Mustache? Is that me? Is he talking to me? Well, on the bright side, Mr. Mustache is fighting for... Yeah, I did work out today, thank you. For the time being, at least. That's not overly reassuring. Oh, he's talking about Soseki, isn't he? Ah, damn it. I thought he meant me. If the rumors are true, though, the obvious conclusion... Whoa, resub! Thank you so much, Auroras Borealis. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. If the rumors are true, though, the obvious conclusion... Fourth wall break. That's right. Sholmes is talking to me. Would surely be that those acquitted are, well, by Lord Van Ziek's own hand. Is he a murderer? As it happens, Miss Susato, that is quite impossible. Oh, why? Just passing by, but have a good life. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I'm sure we will figure lots out. Are we gonna make it to the end of this case? I have no idea how long this is. It's always so hard to tell, isn't it? Naturally, the man very quickly came under such suspicion. However, whenever these incidents occurred, the Reaper always had a cast iron alibi. Really? Depends on if we get to court today. I hope we get to court. I want to get to court. And so his reign continued, but 5 years ago, he vanished from the courts, never to appear as a prosecutor again. That is, until you arrived in the country, Mr. Naruhodo. Because he's racist, right? Yes, so I've heard. In fact, it was the very day I arrived when I was thrust into that trial at the Old Bailey. That bitter fight to the death coincided with the Reaper's resurrection, and really did end bitterly indeed. And here you are, facing Mr. Reaper again.
Poor Runo. I don't know if you're just incredibly unlucky or incredibly unlikable.
Oh, that's kind of mean, Iris. I think it goes deeper than just me. I sense a general loathing. I predict what happens here. He says against the Japanese, isn't it? Of all Japanese people. See, I said it earlier. He came back from retirement because he hates Japanese people, and I came here, and then he was like, yeah, I gotta come out of retirement. That's exactly what's happened. Thanks for the follow, Giuma. I like actually that Stream Elements does that now, because now I can actually read the names properly, because sometimes on the screen I can't actually read it because it's like sort of hidden. But thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, Iris was shocked. Yeah, let's talk about Japanese people. What's wrong with Japanese people, okay? With Mr. Natsume, who I'm currently defending, being Japanese as well as Miss Susato and myself, I felt it even more keenly in court today. For some reason, Lord Van Ziek seems to have an inherent disdain of the Japanese. Indeed, it is an interesting observation. Do you know something about it? Do you, Mr. Sholmes? I will throw you. You better tell us. It was about 10 years ago that Baroque Van Zieks chose to enter the legal... How old is Sholmes again? He's not that old, is he? What was he, like 12? He's 34! He doesn't look like 34. Drop your skin routine, yo. Jeez. Chose to enter the legal profession. However, before that time, British people don't look like that when they're 34, do they? Doesn't seem real to me. The young man's closest companion. Well, I thought he was 22 or something, so 10 years ago I thought he was 12. So I was like, how are you talking about stuff from 10 years ago, you child? Man-child. Hailed from the Empire... Wait, what was the sentence before? Before that time, the young man's closest companion hailed from the Empire of Japan. Wait, what? So he had like a bad experience with the Japanese and now he hates us all? What the? Tell us more, Mr. Sholmes. What happened? Wait, Ryu is... I thought Ryu is like 18 or something. Is he... Wait, how old is Ryunosuke? Is he... Wait, he doesn't come up here. How old is Ryunosuke here? I don't know. Oh, is he 23? Oh shit, he's a bit older than I thought. He's even 24. He's a real man now. Jeez. I believe I've made it clear before. I'm unable to tell you anything about the affair. Oh, first time chat. Bright Fury 1, what's going on? The Japan-only DLC case puts him at 23. Well, there's lots of discussion about 23, 24. Anything's possible. Oh, but... The veil will be lifted on the events of the past in due course, I have no doubt. Me neither. For now, however, it is Mr. Mazdash, thank you, who is most deserving of your attention, I believe. Oh yes, I pay attention to myself, thank you. Oh, Soseki, you mean Soseki, I keep forgetting. Sorry. Well, I think we should go back to the scene and see if we can uncover any new clues. Mr. Markstash, that's me. Although maybe I should grow it out a little bit more.
That's the spirit, Runo. Come on now, Runo. See you later.
Yes, until later. No, Mr. Sholmes. We were thinking you'd come with us. You were? Yes, of course. You said so just a moment ago. I mean, technically it was 8 days ago, but a moment ago in your time. You said we'd witness your forensic talents in action. Ah, yes. I do recall saying something along those lines. But you go on ahead. I shall be sure to follow you later. In all likelihood, probably, maybe, well, I might. Oh, this sounds like me. Your commitment astounds me. Yes, my lack of commitment is also astounding sometimes. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sholmes. We'll eagerly await your arrival.
Bye-bye, Runo. Bye, Susie.
Alright, do we have something to examine in here? There's nothing to examine here that's related to the court, to the case, is it? He's just got his machine. This enormous machine takes up the entire desk, doesn't it? It's really very imposing.
Ah, Hurley's great analytoscope, yes. I can analyze anything. It can analyze anything at all, you know.
But I've never seen anyone actually using it.
Well, it's his invention, so I don't know how to operate it.
Why don't you get it to analyze its own operation then?
Oh, Runo, you're razor sharp today, aren't you?
So sharp. Mr. Sholmes seems to be making funny faces at something on his desk. I thought he said he was going to come with us to Mr. Shamspeare's room. No doubt he's preparing something, Mr. Naruhodo. Something amazing. Oh, he's sleeping. And he's doing it whilst asleep. Is there no limit to the man's talents? Ah, Susato. You're so blind with admiration of this man. He's just a weirdo. I mean, he's a little bit of a genius, I guess, but he's also very weird. There's all sorts on these shelves. Chemistry, apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen before. It's all heaped up so high, I can't help feeling that the whole lot is going to topple at any moment. It's possible. It looks as though it might topple, and yet it doesn't. The epitome of Mr. Sholmes' brilliance. He's such a genius. Even when he accidentally stacks things on top of one another, they are made in a shape that resembles the architecture of the Hagia Sophia. I don't get it. She is... As it happens, I think she's crushing on him, isn't she? I'm quite well practiced when it comes to stacking shelves myself. Just the other day, the shelf in my office finally gave way under the strain, though. It looks as though it might... might topple, and it does. Yes, the epitome of your Yeah, so I suck, I guess. I really don't get it. It's fine. It's fine. This is Mr. Sholmes' famous violin. The one he found being sold for a song at a pawnbrokery. What is it called again? A shoddy something? Oh yes, this wonderful instrument features in The Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes. It's a world-famous Stradivarius. What? Stradivarius, Mr. Naruhodo. Stradivoru. Are you even trying now? We'll come back to this another time, I think. It's getting a little confusing. Oh, was this here before? I do like this fireplace. It's one of the best things I've seen since we arrived in the country, in fact. Although, I do yearn for a Japanese kotatsu. Putting your legs under a warm blanketed table is so comforting. And kotatsu is nice. Do people know what a kotatsu is? A kotatsu is a small table where there's basically a duvet sort of built into the table, and then you put your feet underneath, and it is heated. So maybe some Westerners don't know it. Obviously, people familiar with Japan would know it, or maybe familiar with the game also. Of course, I know what it is. I'm a filthy weeb. A very good barracks footstool. My dad told me about it when he was young. I guess they were heated with coal, which makes sense. But it's also, I don't know how you would... I think you would put them... I don't know how it would be constructed that you don't burn yourself. Obviously, there would be a way to construct it or something. But I think you would put coal in it in some way. The Brass Wolf! Gotta go. No worries, no worries. You take care. Do be careful, Mr. Naruhodo. Don't mistakenly put your feet into the fire, will you? Yeah, exactly. You don't want to hurt yourself. You'd suffer terrible burns, you know? She's so smart. I worry sometimes about how Susato-san sees me. Yes, indeed. It's a little worrisome, isn't it? If she feels like she has to warn me of not putting my feet in an actual fire. Look at all these mementos of Mr. Sholmes' past cases. You know, Miss Susato's eyes still sparkle every time she lays eyes on them.
But yours don't, do they, Runo?
Well, I have read The Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes now, by order of Miss Susato. But the trouble is, having seen the real thing in action, somehow the stories don't quite ring true for me. Well,
he does solve the cases. In the end.
I suppose so. Perhaps there's more to the great detective than meets the eye. Oh, what? She's tapping on something. Ah yes, this is where you note down ideas, isn't it, Iris? So, what's on the blackboard today? Buck up, Runo. What is this?
Oh, I'm just playing around with ideas for the title of next month's installment. Another idea I had was the Beryl Coronet. I'm really torn about which one to use. What do you think, Runo?
Anything but buck up Bruno, obviously.
I suppose you're right. I tell you what, I'll surprise you with it. You'll have to wait until next month and see.
So many sleepless nights. Ooh, and more medicine. It's a charming little white shelf. And full of charming little bottles, too.
Oh, yes, but don't touch any of those. They might explode.
A charming shelf full of charming bottles of charring ingredients.
You know, Early mistakenly drank from one of them the other day.
What? And how?
Well, I think he was lucky, though. He hasn't exploded yet. Chemistry can be a very hazardous occupation.
It's living with Mr. Sholmes that's the hazardous occupation, if you ask me. Would anyone like a cup of tea? It always strikes me how pretty and neatly arranged this tea set is.
It's my favorite one. In fact, I think it's high time for afternoon tea. Wait then. I'll fetch the special blend that I've prepared for today.
Oh, Iris, you do love tea, don't you? She looks so happy at the prospect.
And after you've drunk it, I'll collect some experimental data if that's all right.
Just what is she about to make me drink? And why does she have a gun always at the ready? If I've remembered correctly, this large and imposing lump of iron is called a typewriter. You think that every single one of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes blossomed from this very machine? Oh, it's such a dreamy thought. I actually had a go on it the other day. The metal bars that move when you hit the keys got all tangled up somehow. Oh my god, she's going to throw me, isn't she? And that made Iris angry. Oh god, she looks so angry. Mr. Naruhodo, you're ruining my dreamy thoughts. Please don't do that again. Now I've made Susato-san angry as well. Oh, she didn't throw me though. All fine, all good. Iris. That's incredible concentration, that is. I find it quite remarkable how she can focus on so many different things at once. Perhaps I should try drinking more herbal tea.
The blend third from the right would be good for you, Ryuno.
Oh, Iris. This girl is destined for great things, I'm sure. Yeah, to be fair, like, what is it, 11 or something that she is? And to be, like, writing all day like that? 10? That, she's gonna go far. I don't have that level of concentration now. Maybe when I'm playing a game. Locking in. We haven't gone to our legal... Have we been to our legal consultancy? No, we did actually, haven't we? I think we have done all... Yeah, we have actually. Whoopsie. Have we been to the hospital bed? I said I'd do a... I think we have actually been here, haven't we? Yeah. I have a vague memory of that. Have we been to Mr. Shamspeare's room? I said I'd do a recap, and now I don't really... We have done this one as well, haven't we? I think we've examined everything in here. But now, Sholmes has joined us. So he can do some analyzing as well. Go on then, what are you analyzing, Sholmesy? Mr. Sholmes, what are you up to over there?
What a question indeed. Was it not your good self who asked me to attend the scene? Oi, what are you doing here, Sholmes? What are you up to over there? What are you doing here? Dear me, once a great detective, one is always under scrutiny, it seems.
Is now the time, Mr. Sholmes? Are you about to show us forensic talents in action as you promised?
With the greatest of pleasure, my dear madam.
What's he doing now? Stream elements taking your job now. Never. No one could ever take your job, Kitchen. I just turned on all the things that stream elements could do. If you're jealous, I'm going to turn it all off again. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Kitchen. I can just turn it off for when you're not here. That's all. What's all this? All this, precisely what you requested, Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, I want to see that. I want to see Kitchen fight. What? Wasn't there? I think there was a thing also in the stream elements thing. One of the things was people can... Hold on. People can fight each other? Duel. Let viewers duel to win or lose points. How does that work? Like, I don't really get it. Points, me, one duel, loser. I've just turned that on, but I don't know how that works. I just thought I'd try out the bots and see what they do. What happens when people duel with their points? It just randomly picks the winner. Who wants a duel? I don't know. Live announcement. Announce when you go live. Viewer queue. I don't really know what all of that means. Oh, there's a slot machine too. Allow viewers gamble away their points on the slot machine. 8-ball. I don't get all these things. But... Oh, wait, what is it? Wants to duel you for 0 points. You can accept or deny. Duel for 0 points. I don't know what this does. Here we go. All right. I guess during the quiet moments, y'all can like duel each other or something like that, you know. Herlock Sholmes' sensational skin print seeker gun. Kitchen, you only have 0 points. Oh, damn. That's kind of... Oh, jeez. Do I have points? Archimeflos has 0 points. Is his rank 1-0 on the leaderboard? Yeah, you have 73,000 points. I should do like a thing for like something that will cost like 500,000 points or something like that, and see what happens. Wow, this dueling doesn't really make any sense, does it? I have to give you points, so they're not the channel points, are they? Are they different points? I have no idea. Well, this has been an experiment. So anyway, moments ago, I took a sample from the teacup that was used by the victim. A sample? From Mr. Shamspeare's cup? Each individual leaves microscopic secretions on everything he or she touches. A sample of those secretions is all I need to produce this, a refined indicator solution. By liberally spraying the room with this chemical, everything the victim touched is instantly revealed with the aid of these goggles. Another streamer you watched would award points for puns, and they had a command for it, so I think... Oh. So I can give points? But how do I give points? Emoticon, chat alert. Roulette. Roulette says in description, lets viewers play roulette with themselves for points. So is that how you get points? So if I turn on roulette, then... And it says, how rigged should your system be? What? I don't understand. What is this stream elements thing talking about? How rigged should your system be? But I don't know how to... Oh. Very rigged. It should be 100% rigged. But what does that mean? Minimum amount minus 10. Wait, what? That doesn't really make sense. I don't get it. This is all very confusing. Oh, congratulations, chatter. I don't really get it. Stream Elements has its own points. I don't I guess this proves gambling, you know. Twitch is getting laggy again. This is... Oh, maybe I'm doing too much, and then let me close this Safari thing down then. Is it better again? It's just my MacBook is overloading for some reason. Should be okay now again, shouldn't it? Anyway, back to the game. Here, try them on. Maybe I should put my MacBook on the... Does it get warm? Let me feel it. It's a little bit warm. I can do that next time. Anyway, try them on. Oop. Everything got dark. Ooh. Are those black lights? What are we going to see now? Is this PG? There. Now spray the chemical indicator about... Oh, no. And all will be revealed. Because we know Shamspeare and Soseki, they had a wrestling match, didn't they? Spray? How do I do that exactly? A little press of A on the area you're interested in is all that's required. Like this. Oh. Yeah. What is that stuff? It's like fog. The suspension of the chemical indicator in a pressurized gas. It's the most efficient way to cover a large area. That was another invention I discovered incidentally whilst I was developing this idea. As you do. Go ahead. Try it, my dear fellow. We may learn something interesting about the victim's movements on the night in question. Well, there's nothing to lose, I suppose. Let's explore. Okay. So we can just spray stuff? Okay. Ooh. Lots of hands on that thing. Okay. I guess we're trying to find another color, aren't we? Anything else? Okay. They're all the same color. So that means it was all just one person, right? Okay. So what else? Hold on. What am I supposed to... Am I supposed to find something out here? A little prison is all that's regretted. What's this stuff? It's like fog. The suspension of the chemical and pressure. You may learn about victim's movements on the night in question. Everything the victim touches is instantly revealed with the aid of these goggles. Some by liberally spraying the room with this camera here. Try them on. Now spray the camera and all will be revealed. Okay, so we've now seen all the movements. I guess I can keep spraying. Oh. Is there more places I can spray? Oops. I'm just spraying everywhere. Choo 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 choo. Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. I'm just shooting everywhere. Have I missed something? Okay. Finally we found something. Look at all this here. Yes. Interesting. A multitude of the victim's handprints. I can just picture you like just walking around, through the room with the goggles and like. Why are there so many of them on the? Oh. I don't know what to say, but this is inappropriate. Perhaps he had a bad fall just here? There's nothing obvious that he would have tripped over, though, is there? I wonder. Personally, I often stumble when there's nothing obvious to trip over. I think that's something only a great detective would do, Mr. Shams. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I'm innocent. Well, this is quite a puzzle. Handprints all over the floor. Yes, quite a puzzle. Yes, there's no obvious explanation. Because I'm Ryunosuke, I'm really innocent. I don't know what goes on. Apollo just ice. You take care. See you soon. Be safe out there. Gotta get all that static in me, innit? No obvious explanation. No idea. What would someone do on the floor? No idea. What? No one. It's strange, right? Especially with your hands. That's just weird. Yeah, who would do that? Maybe someone needed to do push-ups. Maybe somebody needed to do push-ups or something. Somebody also, I need to work out. Boom, do some push-ups in it. Okay. Wait, am I still supposed to spray? Oh, we just did this already. We just did this. We don't need to do it again. Okay. We need to do more spraying? Did I miss something else? I'm just shooting. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Explosion! This is such a big bottle of spray. Okay. Don't know why somebody would lean against the wall like that. Look, there are a dozen of handprints here. So they are. Great many indeed. So much so that it's hard to make out any one individual print, in fact. It sends a chill down my spine. So, actually, when you do push-ups, I'm as many of you may know, I'm a very fit person. I do a lot of fitness stuff. So a very easy way to start push-ups is if you're not very strong. For example, if you had an injury or if you're like elderly or something like that, one good way is to try and do push-ups against a wall, because that's a lot easier. And then you can later go to like an incline, like sort of at the kitchen counter or something, and then work your way to a slower, like more horizontal incline when you do push-ups on the floor. So I think this is what might have happened here. So I don't know what you all are thinking, but that is clearly my what I was talking about. So and welcome. Thanks for the first time chat. Played wearing lesbian. Excellent first impression. Very good. I like to make good first impressions. That's exactly what I do. I dress to impress. It sends a chill down my spine. Yes, Susato. Exercise. Exercise is good. Just came in for therapy. From therapy. Oh, I'm glad you didn't come here for therapy, because I think this is not what we're doing here. But I hope therapy was good. I like therapy. Maybe I should get some more. Perhaps he was leaning against the wall while he admired this picture. Yes, exactly. That's also a possibility. Unlikely, I would say. It's a rather dull scene, after all. How harsh. I'm sure the artist would be offended. And without wishing to state the obvious, you wouldn't generally admire a picture from such close quarters, I feel. Well, sometimes it's good to get a different perspective, right? Oh, very true, Mr. Sato. It's a bit of a mystery, then. Gosh, they're all so innocent, aren't they? Well, we sprayed Mr. Sholmes's amazing skin print indicator all over this room, didn't we? We did. But there are two places in particular that are of interest, I would say. Spider friend, you take care. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Ooh. Handprints on the floor there. Well, there's clearly, like on a serious note, there's obviously something there underneath the thingy. I feel like we've already lifted that also, right? And there's obviously something behind the painting there. Probably. Handprints on the floor there and on the wall by the picture. Yes. So has anybody tried taking the picture of the wall? Yes, and I think the floor warrants closer investigation. I won't be a moment. Ah! What is it, Mr. Sato? Look here, Mr. Naruhodo. One of the floorboards has popped out. One of the... You mean... It's a secret hiding place.
Aha! Excellent work, Mr. Sato. So, what do we have in here? Oi! What are you lot doing?
Inspector Gregson.
Stand aside right this minute. It's my job to eat chips and investigate here. No need, Inspector. You continue to dig into your portion of chips while we dig around under the floor here. Your fancy talks put me off my food anyway, Sholmes. A new bit of evidence is exactly what I need.
Wow. The secret hiding place under the floor. What a find. I also want these magically regenerating fish and chips. That would make life so cheap, wouldn't it? I would love that. Just to have never-ending chips. It's not a hiding place you could make use of in Japan. I don't think I could lift the straw tatami mat. No, I know. But I never expected one of these wooden floorboards to move either. It's got me wondering about the wall over there too. Aren't you curious? Oh. I'll investigate at once. Yep. Okay. Yeah, are you gonna take the picture of the wall? Oh, there's nothing behind the picture, sadly. Only the wall. Yeah, the wall is definitely behind. Yeah. How is it pointing? But then, how do you explain the handprints? I really can't think why anyone would have been touching the wall over and over in one place like that. I shouldn't be streaming. People can just see my thoughts through the camera. There you are. A print for you. The photograph of the handprints on the wall has been entered into the court record. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Oh, thank you very much. His invention can make prints too. It's not me, it's them. They're writing this on purpose, okay? Now then. I wonder if Inspector Gregson has found anything under the floor there. I'm desperate to know. Yeah, me too. So am I. Yep. Okay. What about... So there's nothing else behind here? Well, I guess not. Okay, then let's just talk to him. I'd love to know if there's anything hidden underneath that floorboard there.
Allow me to ask Gregson now. After all, we're well acquainted. Inspector Gregson, really, it's been too long. Let us catch up. Why don't we get a cup of tea? What is it, Sholmes? I thought perhaps you might show me what you found there, seeing as we're such good friends. We're not friends.
He was trying.
No, I suppose not. A dismal failure, but I like dancing anyway. La 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 la.
Yes, I heard. Everyone heard. I'd like to know what was under that floorboard. I think it's okay. I'm sure Sholmes didn't take it personally. All right, are you going to show us what you found?
All right then, fair's fair.
What?
You did discover the hiding place after all? I suppose I should at least fill you in.
Really, Inspector? Thank you. He's gonna lie anyway. We can't trust the guy.
Do it quickly, my dear fella. If there's one thing I know about this man, it's that he blows with the wind, as fickle as the weather. Why stop making me out to be some kind of nut? There were 3 items under the floor there. A newspaper clipping, a photographic print, and a tin box. Now, what do you want to know?
All 3 of them. Newspaper clipping, okay. Looks like this was cut out of paper about 3 months ago. It's about a convict who got sick and died while he was serving time up in Manchester. How terrible. It made the headlines down here in London as well. The bloke had been sentenced to death, you see, but nature got him first. Oh my goodness. He'd committed a capital offence. Man by the name of Selden. Nasty piece of work into burglaries and murder. They say the hoard he'd knocked off was worth about £1,000. A hoard of treasure, you mean? Jewellery and the like, but he'd hidden it somewhere and no one knows where. And now he's dead. The papers loved it, of course. £1,000 lost en route to hell, or some such was the headline.
Does it not strike you, though? Why such an article would be so carefully ensconced under the floor?
Fancy words. Ensconced. Ensconced. Is that a book reference? A book to, like, as in, like, Sherlock Holmes books? I mean, Sherlock Holmes books.
I suppose now you mention it, it does seem a bit odd. Perhaps I'll go over the paperwork we've got on Selden back at the yard and see if I can turn anything up.
The capital offender article has been entered into the court record. Okay, photographic print.
So, this is the photograph I found. Looks reasonably recent to me.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it would appear to have been taken on the street in front of the house here.
Hold on a minute. I'm just going to leave that there to simmer.
Yes, it would appear to have been taken on the street in front of the house here. Well, well, well. And the gentleman on the left is Mr. Garrideb, the landlord, of course.
But who's the young man on the right? Mr. Garrideb's son, perhaps?
Perhaps you can take that print if you like.
Really? Are you sure?
We can presume, therefore, that the yard already knows the identity of the young fella, that is.
Is that true? The Flot Pickens, indeed.
Well, it's too bad if we do. Unfortunately for you lot, leaking information isn't one of my pastimes. Right? My dear Inspector, if I may be so bold as to point something out. Thank you for the follow. It's much appreciated. Plaid-wearing lesbian. Point something out indeed. Pastimes are for one's leisure, but this is for work. Work indeed. All the more reason I'm not telling you. A dismal failure.
Yes, I heard. The hidden photograph has been entered into the court record. I wonder why a photograph like this was hidden under the floor. I mean, Mr. Shamspeare himself isn't in it. Is he really not?
Photographic prints are still rare treasures in the East End. I imagine Mr. Garrett was rather delighted to have been immortalized. He probably made a proud present of it. Now, this tin box looks interesting, doesn't it? Might I suggest, Inspector, that you open it? If you were to find something inside that reveals the truth behind this case, I wouldn't be in the least bit surprised. Yeah, funnily enough, I've already had a look. It's completely empty. What? Shamspeare. Give us a clue, man!
You didn't even have the chance to utter a word, Mr. Naruhodo. But anyway, at least we found out what's inside the box. Yes, thin air. It's empty. Rather like how I feel inside. Never mind. There's nothing more to this box then, I wonder? Oh God. Poor dude. Poor Naruhodo. Meow. What? Wakahari? What are you doing here? Where did you come from? Oh, look. Is that lovely little kitty catty? What was its name? It's Mr. Natsume's, isn't it? I don't think we ever asked him, actually. Why don't we call it, Wagahai? You know, like Mr. Natsume refers to himself in Japanese. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Wagahaiko? It works actually because Ko is like a kid in Japanese. But actually it doesn't really work for a cat so well. I wonder how he got in here. Clever cat. Oh, wonderful. Well then, Wagahai, here's something delicious I bought for you from the cat's meat man. I didn't realize that they named her Wagahai. Is it normal for someone to always assume a cat has like female pronouns? Like when I don't know the gender of a cat, I would just go like she. And with a dog, always he. I don't know. Maybe that's not quite right. Like if I don't know. Cats are just so elegant, I suppose. They're always so do. Is this a good catwalk? I'm an elegant cat. He couldn't be happier now. Look. I just hope we can bring some happiness to his owner, too. Oh, it is a he, though. It says he. He's still on the floor. Even though Gregson is like, alright, I might be done with the floor, but let me just keep having a look over it. Hey, kitty. Hey, kitty. Yeah, you want to do a little stretch? Yes. Every nyan. That's right. Was a cheeky little meow wagahi.
I've been a cheeky little kitty.
Oh, but he's so adorable. I could sit and watch him forever. I think he may not appreciate that after a while, and we have an investigation to get back to. Alright, well, there was nothing else here. We've done everything. So, what's on Briar Road? Maybe go outside, have another look at that shelf. That windowsill. Or something. No, we've already done that. Like, we've done that too. Not really much else to look at here, is there? Ah, we can talk to the Gary Debs. We can be like, oi, who's this then? Who's this fella? Oh wait, maybe have we already done that as well? Mr. Gary Deb appears to be out. Oh well, I suppose we'll just have to come back again later. Or we'll just keep looking at this stuff. Let's just look at his things. We probably shouldn't poke around in here. Well, I think we should. Why don't we poke around? I think we should poke. I guess there's nothing else to poke. Okay. Nothing new. Fine. Then let's go back to prison to talk to our client. Maybe we can find out more things to find so that we get him off the hook and not back in jail. 'Cause that is what we need to do now to free him forevermore. Okay, there's nothing else here. We can present something to present. Maybe we'll present this and be like, yo, what is this? Also, what is this though? Manchester Strange Ways Prison announced the death of convicted murderer. He had been suffering with fever since the end of October, alerted by the shout of his fellow cellmate. Medical staff arrived to find him already dead before his capital punishment could be carried out. Okay, and then I guess we can ask him, yo, what's this all about then? Tell us. Mr. Natsume, it's nothing much, but just wanted to ask you,
It's been too long since I've been offered a present with that delightfully humble etiquette of our homeland. Thank you ever so much. I've been waiting for ages, and now getting a present from you is the only thing that will keep me alive. Yes, please give me a present.
what?
You're too kind. I accept it gladly.
Sorry, but I wasn't trying to give it to you, actually.
Oh.
Okay, fine. So I guess we couldn't ask him about that. How about asking him about this? Okay, so it's the same thing. Fine. What about presenting this? There we go. What's this? It's a newspaper cutting that we found in Mr. Shamspeare's room. Huh?
So he knew, did he?
Sorry?
About this man, Selden. Convicted killer, and the evil spirit behind the curse that afflicts my lodgings.
Oh, jeez. Oh, he's the reason for it. What?
He's already taken one young man's life, and now he's trying to make the life of another, a miserable mustached, much maligned Japanese man.
Somebody told me that his positions are actually kanji? I don't really know what kanji is. This? Oh. Is this one? Is it like in Eki in station? But I don't know what it. Shakuhachi? Is this a shakuhachi? I don't know. Fire of resolve. You've got to go now. Don't worry. Thank you so much for coming. Have a good rest of your day. Mr. Natsume, if you know something, please, you must tell us. Tell us everything you can about this evil spirit. Yes. Tell us about capital offender Selden. Mark, please. Well, what did I do? Did I do something wrong again? Did I do something silly? I'm sorry. If I did, then I'm sorry. The truth is, I didn't know the details myself until very recently. That Selden man was arrested about a year ago now. What did I do? I don't remember. And at the time, he was hiding out in lodgings at Mr. Garridup's house. What? He lived? Where you do now? That's right, yes. Exactly where I live now, in my very room. Oh, my. Your room was previously occupied by a criminal found guilty of a capital offense. But before his sentence could be carried out, he died in prison. That was 3 months ago now. And that's when it started. Oh. I didn't know that has a slang meaning. I thought it was just a flute. That was completely innocent. Sorry. And that's when it started. The curse. What really is this curse you keep mentioning, Mr. Natsume? It's already caused... So, Lightbright Reignite. I'm really sorry, but... Lightbright Reunite, please. Yeah? Keep control. It's already caused one death, a few months after the criminal passed away in prison. A man died in the room. The man who rented it after Selden, in fact. For once, LC. Damn, no one's on my side. The poor lodger. I suppose it wasn't off of you to like assume that I was being, because it would have been in character. So I'm like, I'll just apologize anyway, even if it was completely not intentional. The poor lodger, he was found dead in mysterious circumstances. The room was locked from the inside. Oh God. So it's the same as Shamspeare. Locked from the inside. Exactly like the case we're dealing with now. So that's the convict's curse, is it? Yes. Well, that was the start of it. Tell us more. Do you have any idea how the lodger before you passed away, Mr. Natsume? The official cause of death was asphyxia. When they discovered the body, the room was full of gas. Gas? I only found that out after I'd signed the lease. When Mr. Garridup came to tell me later, I couldn't stop myself trembling. In fact, I didn't know beforehand. I'd probably have been too scared to take the room. Oh, if I'd known beforehand. Landlord's lease, luckily legal. He does the kanji too quick. I cannot really see them. It's too hard for me. What's up, Eileen? Welcome, welcome. Lucky for Mr. Garridup, maybe, but not so lucky for poor Mr. Natsume. And now you believe this curse is affecting you. It is. At first, I just felt as though I was being watched all the time. And then you talked about having nightmares, didn't you? The dead are trying to take me with them. They come for me and try to suffocate me. Just when I'm struggling to breathe, I wake up. And the room is as cold as ice. But why is your room so cold? Oh, London winters are too cold to bear without any heating overnight. But for some reason, Even though I light the stove before I climb into bed at night, the pilot light always goes out and the room fills with gas. But that's terrible. That's exactly the same situation as what led to the previous occupant's death. And then there's what happened to Mr. Shamspeare last night when he was mysteriously poisoned. There's clearly more to that incident than can be explained by a curse, though. Whatever can be the cause of all these strange happenings in Mr. Gary Depp's rooms? Yeah, is he like doing that on purpose or something? Okay, so but nothing else. Is there something else we can present to him and be like, yo, what's this about? What about this one? Nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's not a gift. It's not a gift. Chill. No gifts for you. Music in this game is really very good. I like it. Okay, I guess we can move somewhere else. I mean, we've moved everywhere. Maybe we just have to keep moving to places until we find the solutions. No, not here. Nothing else we can talk about here. Oh, unless we want to present something, but that doesn't feel... Back in Sholmes is sweet. Feels like I just need to figure something out and then somewhere maybe there will be a new person or something. Hospital? Can I present something to her? Are you feeling more like I am?
Thank you. I mean, people do recover from ordeals like this, don't they? Even people like me.
Well, yes. It really was an ordeal, wasn't it?
As far as I was concerned, I was just walking along in the snow one evening, minding my own business. And then completely out of the blue, I was struck in the back by a knife and collapsed unconscious for days. Of course, when I finally woke up again yesterday, the whole business had been cleared up already.
Have we done this already? I feel like we've done this already, haven't we?
Oh no, I'm very lucky, really. I'll look back on this fondly.
Really?
Anyway, I must be getting my things together now, so I'm ready to be discharged.
Sorry to take up your time when you're obviously so busy. Okay, yeah, we've done all of that. Can we present? No, we can't present something to him either. Okay. It's coming. Ricky is trying. I don't want to make Kitchen angry. I can turn it off. I'll turn it off. Where's the stream elements? Here, it's off. It's no ad warning anymore. It's gone. It's gone. Who needs stream elements anyway? Silly stream elements. What's up, NEJ Live? Don't worry. You just arrive whatever time is suitable for you. That sounds good to me. I don't really know. Maybe I can go back to Gyarados. Maybe he's reappeared now. No, still not here. Ah, see, he's reappeared. I knew it. Yeah, dude, we don't want bots taking a human's job. We don't want that. We don't need that. Absolutely not. We can just use the bots for what we want, like making us. Would I want if I had like an assistant robot that could just make me breakfast and dinner and stuff like that? That would be quite nice, wouldn't I? Wouldn't that be nice? Have you missed anything important? We've found out more about the curse in Soseki's house. That seemed important. Stream Elements. Kitchen wants to duel you for that. Very good, Kitchen. Very good. He's not actually fighting a robot. You're here now, Mr. Gyarados. Very good.
Right, belly business it is for me, you know? Getting out and about.
Were you at the Old Bailey by any chance?
Naturally. Fate of my lodgings hanging in the balance and all that, not a trial to miss.
The fate of what's already been dubbed your haunted lodgings, yes.
Of course, the place has caused quite a stir around the capital on more than one occasion already.
Just got 420 channel points. Nice. As the old haunted lodgings,
or some such.
Well, at least he knows.
Makes you wonder what the blazes is going on, don't you know?
Yes, I'm sure it does. In fact, thinking back to Mr. Natsume's other trial just 2 days ago. You were at the Old Bailey then as well, weren't you? Testifying with your wife about what happened?
Stopped off at the prison on the way home, in fact. Beastly business.
I see. Oh, he's getting up.
So, what brings you to my haunted abode today, eh?
Well, I would like to talk to you about your lodgings, your lodges, and about your son.
Some fishy fellow from the Far East and failed actor chap of questionable character, eh? Yes, the house does seem to have become something of a magnet for rum fellows of late. Thanks to that bally curse. The convict's curse, you mean? Yeah, heard the stories, have ya? Rotten scoundrel was arrested here, then the next chap in the room goes and keels over. Then there was that woman who dropped dead just outside on the street, not to mention the actor yesterday. Am I next, eh? Well, can't help but get the collywobbles, can you?
When you say the woman who dropped dead outside on the street, do you mean Miss Green? Because Miss Green, who was stabbed by the knife, and Mr. Shamspeare, who was poisoned last night, are both very much alive still.
Yes, well, so is that blasted convict's curse, it seems. Personally, I should be quite content with such lodgings. A bath, a toilet, a fireplace, a fascinating history. Why, it sounds like the lap of luxury.
I'm not so sure about that.
Well, there's no bath or toilet included, and no fireplace either. But you do look out for your tenants, don't you?
Oh wait, that was new, oopsie. By watching the rise and fall of the flames in your gas lamps up here.
Yes, never hurts to keep an eye on things, in case there are any mishaps or such like. I think you've had your mishap already, sir.
What a good joke. I'm so funny. That's not helpful, Mr. Sholmes.
Heaven forgive me. The words just came to my lips. Some fishy fellow from the Far East and a failed actor chap of questionable character, eh?
There's no need for that, Mr. Garrideb. That's right, Mr. Natsume is in no way fishy.
He's undeniably peculiar, however.
You want to talk. Is it right that he took the vacancy immediately after the previous tenant passed away?
Yes, that's right. I asked the estate agent to find someone and he popped up the very same day. Never come across a chap so keen for a place with a background, as it were.
I don't think it was the room's background he was keen on so much as the cheap rent, actually. So, how long has Mr. Shamspeare been lodging under your roof?
That failed actor chap. Let me see. Oh, of course. Yes, it's been 3 months now, quite sure of it.
Only 3 months? He's quite new here too, then.
And to what do you owe your certainty in that regard, Mr. Garrideb, if I might ask? Well, it was that Selden scoundrel, as it happens.
Selden? The convict, you mean? Do Selden and Shamspeare have some kind of connection, then?
That convict chap, Selden, passed away in the clink 3 months ago now, you see, some malady or other.
Yes, we've seen the report from the newspaper at the time.
Well, it was only 3 days later that the tragedian showed his face. The actor fella.
Really?
Yes. I remember it quite distinctly.
What if the convict didn't die and he's actually Shamspeare that returned? But he looks quite differently, doesn't he? We can't see a close-up of the picture, but oh well.
Yes, I remember it quite distinctly.
And 'tis small this world we inhabit, prithee, landlord, hear my request. I, the humble Shamspeare, do desire to take thy room on the middle of floor offered erewhile for rent.
Yeah, terribly sorry and whatnot, but that won't be possible. Already have a lodger on the middle floor, ground floor rooms vacant though.
Nothing can be made out of nothing. Let me repeat mine will unto thee.
Those girls must be muffling your ears. The room on the middle floor's taken. It's ground floor or nothing.
Very well. We have an accord.
Yeah. Something is here. So, the other dude died. The other dude went to prison. Solseki took his room. And this fella is very keen on getting into that room. So either he's somehow related. There's something in that room of value that he wanted to get to or something like that, isn't it? So either this is the convict himself, who is here in disguise, or it's like his brother or something like that. I don't know. Something's going on. They have an accord, but Mark has a discord. Very clever. Very clever, Elsie. I approve. You get negative 20 points for that. Nah, just joking.
Lo, a Shamspeare to dance, to celebrate. I am a terrible dancer.
From what I heard in court today, sounds like the chap was thieving gas. And he was 3 months in arrears with the rent, too. Yes. The fellow was a bally player, all right.
Oh, don't worry, Joe Trio. I've only started the Discord like this week, really. come and join the silliness.
Thank you for your candor, Mr. Garrideb. We are most grateful. By way of appreciation, allow me to say one or two words. Give me my robe. Put on my crown. I have immortal longings in me. Immortal like a kitty cat? Aha!
What's happened to you?
Aha! Shakespeare, my dear fella, one of his most famous lines. I wish to divulge my own learning of the subject, for I have a turn for literature too, you know. I'm very smart, as well as pretty.
Perhaps you could turn your attention to more apt lines then? So, we're gonna have to be like, yo, Gary Dabby, who the fuck is this fella now? Eh? Why don't you tell us? Go on then. Mr. Garrideb, could I ask you to look at this photograph? Yeah. Come on then, who is this? Is that your son who's with you here? Or there?
No, not at all. He was a lodger here once. Duncan Ross was his name.
Duncan Ross. So he could be Shamspeare.
A street photographer happened to be passing, so I asked him to take a shot, just for kicks, really.
Was he by any chance the lodger before Mr. Natsume?
Yes, that's right.
Ah. The young gentleman who died in the room in mysterious circumstances.
Just what Mr. Mustache was waiting for, one might say.
Yes.
Young Duncan lived in the room at the top of the first flight of stairs before that Japanese chap.
Would you mind telling us a little more about him? I don't know if I have all of it in my brain or something, but it's all like starting to kind of do a thing. Eminem's got to head out. Have fun. Thank you, and you have fun too with whatever it is you're doing. Yeah, all very confusing. What is happening? Young chap was attending art school, had to work to pay for it, mind. It's so nice that like the real Slim Shady, real Eminem, you know, is watching my streams. That's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet, isn't it? Moved into the middle floor room about a year ago after that criminal. Who knew that he was like such a big fan of Great Ace Attorney? Didn't know. After the criminal, Selden was arrested. Young students are always on the hunt for rooms with a history behind them. No, they this joke will never tell. That's right. A history of cheap rent, maybe. Yes, exactly. That's it. Cheap rent. That's all that matters. Ooh, God, he got a little angry at that. Gary Depp didn't like my Ryunosuke's comment there.
Yes, well, anyway, it was one morning about a month ago now. Hadn't quite worked out the old trick of watching the gas lamps to see what my lodgers are up to at the time. So sadly, I was rather tardy to discover what had happened. Smell of gas that alerted me it was.
Ah, yes.
Synonymous with the smell of death. Called the police straight away, of course, and the officer kicked the door of its hinges. But once we got inside, we all belly collapsed.
Because of the gas?
Yes, room was full of it. No air at all. Stove must have got out while the poor chap was sleeping in his bed.
So Mr. Ross suffocated to death.
Of course, the police gave me a sound ticking off because the gas pipes were surrounded and all that. Can't tell you how much it set me back to have the lot replaced all over the house.
But even after you had all that work done, Mr. Natsume says the same thing. That the stove goes out at night whilst he's asleep in bed.
Well, that's the bally curse, the convict's curse. I've done my duty as a landlord now.
Someone's feeling defensive.
Ah, that reminds me, actually.
Yes?
About young Duncan, the night before the poor chap perished. He'd been writing a letter of affection to a young lady.
A love letter, you mean?
Yes, where did I put it now? Let me have a look. Yeah, here it is. Left it on my desk. Very well. If you'll excuse me, let me see now. What does it say? To my most beautiful and charming sweetheart.
Do you think that we should be reading such a personal piece of correspondence?
My dear Miss Susato, that is precisely why I prefaced my reading with, if you'll excuse me. See, I'm very polite like that.
I will not excuse you, Mr. Sholmes. No. Bad boy, bad.
Sadly, he didn't address it, though. So I have no means of delivering the thing. Rather sad, really.
I see. It's going to play on my mind. But really, the identity of Mr. Ross's sweetheart has no bearing on the case. I think we should leave well alone. Yes, I suppose you're right.
Indeed, the intended recipient's address is missing. However, there is a name attributed to the man's most beautiful and charming sweetheart.
Mr. Sholmes, please. I've already had to chastise you about this once.
My undying love to you, my colorful darling.
Olive green. It's all connected. Olive green? The woman was plunged into a coma after a knife plunged into her back outside this house 5 days ago. Dun dun dun. The victim of the last case, So-Seki-san, was in court for, who regained consciousness only yesterday. Is it just chance that her name has come up now? Could it possibly be a mere coincidence? I don't think so. Mr. Naruhodo, whatever can this mean? This would also put into a new perspective the fact that the Gary Debs have tried to kill her. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all. Maybe it was them erasing evidence. The Balaroth has made it.
Balaroth, Balaroth, Balaroth is in the house. Balaroth, Balaroth, robba-da boom.
That's the theme song now of Balaroth. I hope it wasn't offensive in any way. It just came to my mind right now. Yeah, there we go. Anyway,
reading personal correspondence can have its merits, you see, Miss Sato.
Ha 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 ha. Sholmes is laughing. Okay, olive green. Did not expect the theme song. It's just kind of, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens, you know. And I like the name Balaroth, actually. It's easy for me to say Balaroth. I might be mispronouncing it, though. It's always possible. Miss Dorkenstein is in the chat as well. You had that exact prediction, this being your first stream in Ace Attorney. Our resident bully is back. I have a real stick now. If you mean, I can hit you with it, but it's hidden behind the green screen. It's hidden. Maybe I need to get it out in preparation. I'm just kidding. Miss Dorkenstein is not a bully. It's all fine. It's all fine. Everything's good. Anything else to go next? Oh no! Now your laptop freezes. NEJ Live. I'm so sorry to hear that. Was there anything else? I mean, I wasn't gonna investigate this room earlier when he wasn't here, and am I gonna do it now? Oh, geez. Punishments. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now that I have the stick, I might actually take it to cons when I'm going to cons. I thought that might be fun. But only, I don't know if I can take it international travel. They might question me if I take it on a flight. But like, what are you gonna do with this stick, yo? What's this for? Yes. Those enormous mortar shells. It's quite something seeing them up close. Didn't you say something about firing them into the barracks, Mr. Carrydepp? Oh, we gotta go. Now I know. We just gotta go back to Olive Green, right? What are you doing, firing on your own men? The captain bellowed at me. I'm not surprised. A little mishap doesn't really do it justice, does it? Well, one has these little incidents when he's hot-headed. I want to talk to Miss Green now. Let's go talk to Miss Green. Move. You weren't joking when you said if we make it to court today. I think we might not make it to court, are we? Let's do it. I'll tell them I'm the Monkey King. Yeah, that will definitely work really well. I will go on the plane. It's like, what is this? It's like, no, don't worry. It's fine. It's just my stick. I'm the Monkey King. And they will definitely not escort me off. It's like, no, really, I'm the Monkey King. And then I'll say to them, come at me, all of you. And they'll be like, okay, we're calling security now. That's not what I should do. Mr. Naruhodo, I've just finished speaking with the doctor. Okay. So she just ran ahead. It seems Miss Green is well enough to be discharged at last. This is good news, but hopefully just before she leaves. What is it? Oh, there she is. Oh no. No, don't poison yourself, Miss Green. What was that? She clearly just hit something behind her back. What are you doing?
One moment. I'll be with you in a jiffy.
What are you doing?
Oh, hello everyone. What are you all doing here? The doctor has said I can be discharged, so I'm just getting my things together.
Miss Green, what were you just doing?
Oh, nothing really. I was just about to take some medicine the doctor prescribed for me. That's all, I swear.
Well, we were hoping to have another quick chat with you, if that's all right.
I don't really have anything else to tell you.
All right, she's definitely behaving strangely. Let's see if we can't coax something out of her. It's wonderful news that you're gonna be discharged, Miss Green.
Oh, yes. I mean, thank you. Once people are better, the hospital staff don't want them lingering and wasting space. Not people like me, anyway. Though I don't think I should keep anyone waiting. I probably shouldn't stand around and chat.
She certainly doesn't seem to be in the mood to talk, that's for sure. Well, we're gonna have to present this picture to you because this was your boyfriend, wasn't it? Miss Green, we were hoping to ask you about someone. Mr. Duncan Ross. You knew him, didn't you? Okay. Oh no, I'm so sorry. The bottle of medicine fell down when she did. Oh, Miss Green, are you all right? Oh no, is she just back? Oh, I thought she was just back in a coma again. Then I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to startle you like that.
Oh no, it's all right. I wasn't expecting it. How do you know about Duncan?
Mr. Ross had been writing a letter when he passed away. The landlord found it in his room. It was a very personal letter. to you?
Oh, it was at the art school. That's where I met Duncan, a year ago now. He was working to fund his studies. He dreamt of becoming a professional artist one day. And the two of you became romantically involved. Yes, that's right. We were very much in love. We were engaged to be married, actually. That's why I decided to move into a cheaper room to save money for the wedding.
And that's what led him to Mr. Garrideb's.
Yes, he told me he'd found the worst, but cheapest room in the entire East End.
Oh God, that sounds a bit like London, really.
And then, 1 month ago, that's when it happened.
We're so terribly sorry, Miss Green.
Well, it's all in the past now, I suppose.
Poor Miss Green. She looks desperately sad. I was starting to think that's just her look. But now I see that she has every reason to feel the universe is against her.
I do hope you won't think I'm being rude, but would you mind leaving me in peace now? I have to leave the hospital soon.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to hold you up. Of course, we'll be on our way. Mr. Naruhodo! Someone's calling you. I don't know who. Ah, of course. Because like twirling. Surely, you were not about to leave. That's quite out of the question. What? Mr. Sholmes, I didn't realize you were here. But of course I was, my dear fella. Watching intently from the shadows, as always. That's a little creepy, Sholmes. Well, make your presence known next time. Mr. Sholmes, what's this about? Something which occurs to me with some regularity, Miss Susato, is this. Why do detectives insist on such an ex post facto modus operandi? Why solve a case after it's happened, instead of preventing a case before it happens? That is what sets a great detective apart. I don't think that is a detective. What do you mean? There is a case waiting to happen under our very noses. Can you smell it, Mr. Naruhodo? So let us avert disaster. Let us prevent this case from ever happening. With nothing but careful observation. All right. All the clues you need are set before you. You need only look, and you cannot fail to see. You can do it, Mr. Naruhodo. No, you can't. What the hell are you talking about? What is going on? What am I trying to solve? Am I supposed to go somewhere else? Is it in here? Uh-oh. Oh. Rat is dead. She was gonna kill herself. Shit. Oh no, Olive. That mouse seems to be dead. Look, I didn't notice it there before, did you? I think perhaps it drank the medicine that spilled out of the bottle. But that's the bottle that Miss Green was about to drink from when we arrived. You don't think... Oh. Ah. I see you've come to appreciate the true nature of this scene. That of a tragedy about to take place. Yes, I think it's falling into place. Miss Green, the contents of the bottle you had before has spilled out on the floor. And the poor mouse that drank it has sadly died. I think it's clear that the bottle must have contained a powerful poison. Don't worry. I will attend to the mouse presently. Oh, she's trying to save the mouse. She's such a good person, isn't she? Miss Green, were you intending to go the same way as that rodent? To take your own life? Once we'd left, you would have put it to your lips again, wouldn't you? And taken the poison. No! Miss Green, please talk to us. Oh, she's so sad. She doesn't even want to talk to us. What's happening? Where is she? Oh, I just have to go here. She reappears. Oh dear, things are getting serious here. "10 seconds later, and we would have arrived at a very different scene here. In all probability, we would not have enjoyed this most delightful conversation. Of course, perhaps it hasn't been quite so delightful from your perspective, Miss Green." Actually, in a way, now that everything's out in the open, I feel like a weight has been lifted. Tell me, how did you acquire that medicine? Well, with this being a hospital and all, when the doctor comes to examine me in the mornings, he always leaves the medicine cabinet open for a while, so I snuck this out when he wasn't looking. Why do they have poison in the hospital? It conspicuously lacks a label. I wonder what it contains. I'm afraid I don't really know. But I thought if I drank it, it might just stop the pain somehow. Oh, please, Miss Green. Don't talk of such things. Well, it seems clear now that it contains poison. Yes. Poor little mouse is proof of that. Oh no. Oh, it's all my fault. What have I done? I shall remove this to my office, Miss Green. I take it you have no objection. Maybe it's just a sleeping pill? Or sleeping medicine? No, none. Okay. So that's it. That's all the conversation we're going to have here. Is that the end of the conversation? I guess maybe we got to just go to his office now then. There's nothing else to present here, is there? We've already shown that picture. Maybe we show her this one also and see if she knows anything about this dude. The screen about... No, okay, she doesn't know anything. She doesn't know anything about this. Okay, so I guess we got to move to Shams's suite. And see what's going on. Is he not? Oh no, he's not here. Is he up here? Investigating? Analyzing the poison? No. Did I miss something? Oh, okay. Still something on the table. What's on the table? It definitely feels as though this card must be relevant. I mean, when we first arrived, Miss Green was standing with it in her hand in what can only be described as a very tense atmosphere. Yes, it may very well be related to whatever incident Mr. Sholmes believes was about to happen here. Perhaps we should ask Miss Green about it. Okay. Tell us about the card, Miss Green. What is in the card? Ah. Doesn't this look similar? Just saying. This looks awfully similar. Tuk, 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 tuk. Neither the sender's name or address appear to be written on the envelope or the card. It arrived by post at my home the day before the incident that put me in hospital here. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. What? Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 p.m. on 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. Okay, hold on. So she received this letter. Wait a minute. The 17th of this month. That's the day you were stabbed on Briar Road. And 5 p.m. It's precisely the time the Gary Debs. It's precisely the time when the incident occurred. The Slug and Salad. The Slug and Salad actually sounds like very much like a normal British pub, to be honest. I think there is actually a Slug and Lettuce. I think there's a Slug and Lettuce pub in London. Maybe that's what it's referring to. A pub on the northern corner of Briar Road. Briar Road. Being the street that Mr. Garrideb's house is on. Does this mean that? Oh, yes. I'm sure you've guessed. That day when I was struck in the back by the knife. I was actually on my way to the Slug and Salad. Goodness. So that's what you were doing on Briar Road that day? I'm sorry I didn't say anything before. I think there is a Slug and Lettuce pub in London. I'm kind of curious now, actually. I don't think there's a Slug and Salad. Oh, Slug and Lettuce is a whole chain. There's multiple Slug and Lettuces. But Slug and Salad? No, there's no Slug and Salad. But there's a whole chain actually called Slug and Lettuce. Yeah, there you go. Noodle knew. That's right. Obviously, Noodle also is a Brit, so Noodle knows. I think I really will have to ask you to excuse me now. I've told you everything. Yes. I'm very sorry to have had to drag up such painful memories for you. No, it's fine. Miss Green. She's so sad. Please, promise us you won't try to do anything like that again. Yes. Don't worry. Your detective friend has the bottle now anyway. And besides, I've been stabbed in the back and had a close shave with a bottle of poison. And I'm still here. I think I'm destined to see things through to the end. It might sound a little conceited, but, well, that's how all this has made me feel. Oh, NEJ Live, I'm so sorry your stream keeps dying. Take care, and hopefully next time it will be better. Right? Oh. Olive can do it, and so can all of you, okay? If you're having bad thoughts, talk to people, alright? Maybe I should do like Samaritan's Hotline or something like that also, you know. Seriously. Don't do bad shit to yourself. If you're feeling like Miss Green, find somebody to talk to, okay? Seriously, I've called the Samaritans before. So there's no shame in that. Okay. Anyway, leaving Miss Green and St. Bartholomew's behind, we made our way to Baker Street with Mr. Sholmes. Well, it would appear we've reached the end of the investigative trail for today. Ooh, with a whole different perspective, innit? Yes, it's laid. Exactly. Hugs, everyone. Virtual hugs. Dio and Kazu gives you all a hug.
Don't be sad. Everything will be all right. La 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 la.
Ta-da. Alright, found their position. And no one's fallen today yet. I remember last time you all didn't trust me, right? You all voted that, like, you know, it's going to be at least one fall. And what was there? None. No fall. Not even one. And Mr. Naruhodo. Did you discover anything that may be of use to you in court tomorrow, do you think? Yes, I have. I don't know if I'm going to remember it all till next week, so we better get going. Details about Mr. Shamspeare, Mr. Gary Deb's lodgings, the convict, Selden. There are many facets to this case, and we're yet to see to the heart of it, if you ask me. That's my feeling, anyway. I can't help wondering about the results of the analysis. Into Mr. Natsume's tea, you mean? Yes. Were there found strychnine in it or not? Well, I fear that either way,
It will be hard to escape the grip of our friend Mr. Reaper.
Oh dear. Yes, Baroque Van Zeeks.
But I wish you every success, of course. And though I was late to rise this morning, tomorrow will be a new dawn. I intend to spring from my bed at a crisp hour and attend the trial.
Mr. Sholmes, you're going to come?
Indeed. Whatever happens, I shall be there, assuming my eyelids cooperate in the morning.
Well, I think we've done all we can. All that's left is to remain focused and keep fighting for Mr. Natsume's cause until the very end. And we shall. London, the world's most prosperous city, home to 6 million people. But away from the razzle-dazzle, down back alleys, and behind bricked-up windows, the lonely lurk. Sosik-san had battled long and hard with loneliness during his many months here. And so, I felt honor bound to battle equally hard for my compatriot, to lift the curse that gripped him. As Mr. Sholmes said, tomorrow would be a new dawn for all of us. More than none. More. How many times were the terms for more than none? None. You still don't have faith in me. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. So rude. No faith. I will show you all. Saving. And we got an ad coming in a little bit, and I'm gonna just go to the loo and fill up on static because I need more drink if I'm gonna make it to court. I can't just. This is all I have left. This is ridiculous. This is nothing. Can't do anything with this, can I? So, all right, we're gonna get to court, and then I'm gonna be right back. So see you all in a minute. All right, and here we are back again to continue. It's so quiet. Oh yeah, it's true. Normally there's always music playing, isn't there? But I didn't want to like press on OK and then like have stuff happen yet. But now it shall. Before joining these streams, I only ever knew the word cordial as alcohol, like a sweet liquor. 3 hours straight. That's funny. That would explain a lot, wouldn't it? All right, here we are with Baroque again. Fucking hell. No. Wait, what's happened? Didn't I just save? I just saved. Continue. Oh, yeah. He drinks all the time, doesn't he? The Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. A wine stream. Oh, God. I don't know if you want to see me getting drunk. But maybe I could do one, just like a casual. I would actually do a whiskey one, maybe. Just a little bit of whiskey, you know? It's my vibe. Maybe that's what I do when I did say that at some point maybe I'll do a reading Sherlock Holmes, actually, like just out loud. And then I'll fireplace in the background, maybe a virtual fireplace, and then a little bit of whiskey. Oh, NEJ Live, you're back. Did you manage to get your stream to work? How exciting. Whiskey stream. Weep weep. This is it then, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, it's time to put an end to this now. Oh, and the bubble pipe. Yes, I did want to figure out how to get that done properly, actually. That's true. To the miserable curse that has been plaguing Mr. Natsume. To everything. And in my own small way, I shall do everything I can to help you. I always appreciate your help, Mrs. Sato. Suffering souls that you selfishly sidelined. He's like, give me attention. Give me attention. I don't want to be alone. Good morning to you too, Mr. Natsume. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Listen to you two chatting away happily as if the main player of today's trial isn't here. Main player, me, I'm the main player. Why would you do that? Why? Oh, sorry. Oh, dear. We didn't mean to cause offense, Mr. Natsume. I thought perhaps that because you had your eyes shut so tightly, you were meditating, finding inner calm. It seemed wrong to disturb you. I was waiting. What's the matter, Mr. Natsume? You seem different somehow today. Why, naturally. That's because I've attained spiritual enlightenment. The path of literature, you see, is a journey to discover one's own death. Or such like. That's the sort of morning conversation I was hoping for. That's why I had my eyes shut. I missed the signs, I'm afraid, somehow. You'll have to forgive me. And you mustn't talk of your path leading to death, Mr. Natsume. That was just an example. Oh, yes, there it is. Inner calm. You barely came to see me at all yesterday. I was sure you'd abandoned me and returned to our beautiful long-lost homeland. You've not been in Great Britain a week yet. Yes, well, anyway, I intend to set everything straight in court today. You know, we'll get everything done. I'm determined to uncover the truth. I've actually reached an important decision myself. Oh? What sort of decision? I shall fill you in after the trial. All right. It would seem Mr. Sholmes isn't coming today after all. It's a very clear message, I think. My dear fellows, you must win this battle on your own merits. It's a very clear message, I think, that he's overslept again. Yeah, the great detective? My arch nemesis? Long may he stay away, if you ask me. Defendant, and your legal representative?
The trial is about to begin. Make your way into the courtroom immediately.
Today, once again, we face the Reaper. And when the Reaper stands for the prosecution, the defendant's fate is sealed. Oh, there's something in my eye. Huh? There's something in my eye. Can you tell? Is this high def enough? Probably not. But I don't believe in that legend any more than I believe in So-Sik-San's curse. The truth is hidden somewhere, and I won't let it escape me. I have to keep believing in my client and keep fighting to the very end. That's all. The bail, I mean, like, the bailiffs, there could be different bailiffs. It can't be, like maybe there's more than one, right? Is there just one bailiff? Possible. Everything's possible. Maybe he got fired and Elmo was hired. Look, the vampire is back. Jesus, does he have to stand there like that with the cloak?
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I shall call upon the counsel for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is ready.
Yes, the defense is ready.
Very good. I now call upon the 6 ladies and gentlemen of the jury, chosen by lot to represent the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready to proceed? Absolutely. Justice will be done. You mark my words.
I feel obliged to say, I feel especially ruthless on days when my hat is sitting just right.
Well, I wonder if you could just adjust my hat for me and please be as ruthless as you like. Thieves deserve to die, if you ask me. Especially gas thieves. I've no sympathy for the man at all.
Look, I said it yesterday, and I'll say it again now. I don't have time for this. I've got my own problems.
Oh, may the Lord show us all the light here and lead his flock to a righteous verdict again today.
Juror 3 has kind of changed a little bit, has he? I think it's because my voice is funky today. I need to just chill it with the voices a little.
Yeah. Otherwise everyone knew how to let a voice like this or something. Hey, now, Lord Winzix, what can you tell us? I'm a judge. I'm like losing my energy. I'm like an old man. A prosecution's report, please, for the court.
In relation to the theory expounded by the defense yesterday regarding the defendant's T.
So he does have the results.
I need more cordial. Before the prosecution delivers the black news about the black tea belonging to the black god in the dark, pray, allow me a moment to savor a liquid of a more sanguine hue. In fact, I'll defer to the good detective for the report. Here's to you, Inspector.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
As indicated by the defense, we found a bar of soap just outside the victim's window in the snow. And there was indeed a frozen reddish liquid in a little depression on the top of it.
Yes, that's the tea. That's what Mr. Natsume brought with him that night.
Well, the brains at the yard analysed it, and yes, you're right, it was tea. And there wasn't a trace of strychnine or any other toxic substance in it.
No poison at all.
In other words, the
tea the defendant brought with him to the victim's room is innocent. It's in the clear.
Talking about tea like it's a bloody person.
What a revelation!
It's crazy. Crazy. As I suspected. Indeed.
This makes it quite clear. The defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsume, is...
My learned friend is jumping to conclusions again. A typical Nipponese reaction.
What?
Yes, it's true no poison was found in the few drops of liquid recovered from the soap on the window ledge. But what logic is that? Would you take a drop from the Thames and conclude that the water in the ocean isn't salty? My word. The water in the ocean is extremely salty, Counsel.
Judge, don't let yourself be influenced like this. That by this tantrum-throwing toddler.
Exactly. Unfit for drinking.
Just as the victim's tea was on the night in question, as the court has already heard.
Bitter was the precise word from the lips of Mr. William Shamspeare, whom the prosecution now calls back to the stand.
Yeah, and quit throwing stuff.
Very well, I will uphold the prosecution's request.
Mr. Shamspeare. Yes, it sounds like we're going to have another confrontation with our theatrical friend.
Bailiff, show Mr. Shamspeare to the stand.
Ah, hello.
Mr. William Shamspeare, the victim of this despicable crime.
Oh, heaven, oh. Do you command me to remember? Forsooth, 'twas I, Shamspeare, did I have a belly full of the foul fluid given in mine innocence? Yes, but as was revealed in yesterday's proceedings, the witness is not as innocent as we had perhaps first been led to believe.
By using bars of soap such as this, he has been stealing gas from the supply company, yes?
One may smile and be a villain. Forsooth, 'twas I, Shamspeare, did have a roomful of the sweet fuel given.
That's right, fellow Juros. Don't forget, this man's a rotten thief. I haven't forgotten. Kept all that about the ice coins a tidy secret, didn't ya? You should have owned up sooner.
Arrest him, I say. Arrest him at once and let him feel the sting in my tail.
No, indeed. By dint of vile and cowardly means have I plotted to further mine own ends. I confess. Thou wouldst not pardon my sins, of that I am sure.
If you acknowledge your wrongdoings, what exactly are you doing here?
Cowards die many times before their deaths. And for a coward such as I, death be well deserved. But would it that a still greater crime passeth unpunished? For lo, the hairy-faced gentleman of Farther Eastern Verona did contrive to poison me.
Objection!
But there was no poison in the tea found in your room. The police have attested to that.
What the defense would assert as an inconsistency will quickly be cleared up by the witness's testimony. Is that not so, Mr. Shamspeare?
Verily, my liege, I would most gladly speak.
He's such an idiot.
Very well. Let the witness testify to explain this inconsistency. Tell the court why it is that poison apparently entered your body, though none was found in the tea.
Now, let's prepare for the lies. You lying little loose-lipped liver... I can't do all the L's. Lying little loose-lipped... What's an insult with an L? Lapidatious man. I don't know. The T inconsistency. Loser! Couldn't think of an insult with L. Thank you very much, chat. Y'all are clever. More cleverer than memerer. The Japanese man did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot. Lily, you lying lily-livered, loose-lipped loser. 'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. Lawyer? Noodle. Dare you? How dare you? He should be so lucky to have a profession that I have had for like 3 weeks or 3 days or whatever it is. Whilst feigning in distraction in our debate, near did a drop of his own drink pass his lips. When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. Thus, 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea I did pour into the molds of soap. All right, fine.
The poison was slipped into the cup after the tea had been poured. The normal way for poison to be administered, in my experience.
Quite. Otherwise, it would be disastrous if the poisoner were to mix up the cups, for instance.
You didn't understand a single word of... See, because I'm classically trained, I'm actually very good at understanding Shakespeare. Or at least I so pretend. But no poison bottle was found at the scene. Because, quite simply... Oh, what do you mean in your experience, sir? Very good. Maybe he has experience in that, eh? Embarrassing. You murderer.
Because, quite simply, the Nipponese took the bottle back to his own room. The absence of a vessel containing the poison only becomes problematic when considering suicide. I knew that. By now it should be perfectly clear. A bar or two of cheap soap is wholly insufficient to wash the deep stains of guilt from the accused's hands. Sirs, madams, 'tis true that I, Shamspeare, be a common thief of gas. But, listen here, ladies and gentlemen. Wherefore would I lie? Verily, I have no cause, I have naught to lose. Well, I do declare.
Thank you for your testimony, witness. Counsel, proceed with the cross-examination. Yes, my lord. Yes, indeed. Let's proceed. Yes, indeed, let's proceed. The teen consistency. Could it be the teen consistency? Oh, is that terrible? Minus 20 points for myself. The Japanese men did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot. 'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. Whilst feigning distraction in our debate, near did a drop of his own drink pass his lips. When he departed by and by, I did... Oh, God. I need to scratch my back. Jeez. I can't reach the point. Okay. Well, that's it. Would I be able... I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice. Thus, 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea I did pour into the molds of soap. Would I be able to... I don't know if this... Just from this, I don't think I can actually draw any conclusions. It's very difficult. Use the stick. But the stick is behind the green screen. I can't reach it. Very difficult. Okay, so he came. No, let's press. Let's press. I understand that you were already acquainted with Mr. Natsume. Is that correct?
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers.
Do I know thee, or know thee not? Methinks 'tis all I can know that thy destiny mingles with mine. You lost me at the first thee.
Zounds, thou must learn the English tongue afore thou turns thy hand to lawyering.
I did, but I must have missed the archaic Elizabethan lecture.
Verily and in truth, 'twas a fine-flavoured brew, though a drop of poison did barb its sweetness, as the thorn doth barb the sweet rose. That, dear friends, be the simple truth.
Listen to Mr. Shamspeare. He seems in even better form than he was yesterday. Either that, or I am in worse form.
That fated evening after I did dine, at Grubb's Grubbery, a local alehouse of good report, naught did pass my lips but the tainted black tea. But behold, the poison was not in the tea at first. It wasn't in the tea at first. Jumpy, jumpy, jump.
Such a weirdo. It was in my cup alone.
Hold it!
Okay. Are you saying that you saw the moment when the poison was added to your tea?
To have witnessed the act, and then drank the tea. Thou dost describe the actions of a fool.
Quite so, quite so.
But no one likes going thirsty, do they? Sooner would I die quenched than parched. Would I have the choice?
Actually, on the night in question, the water main was frozen, I believe, wasn't it?
Were it not for the tea, in sooth, I would sooner have died frozen than quenched or parched.
Yeah, you just... Right. No ice coins means no heating.
The witness had more than one brush with death on the night in question, it would seem. Remind the court, Mr. Shamspeare, as to whether the accused drank any of the tea which he brought with him.
With the greatest of pleasure, my liege. Whilst feigning distraction in our debate, near did a drop of his own drink pass his lips. Hold it!
But the teacup Mr. Natsume drank from was found completely empty at the scene. And let's not forget the defendant's maxim, drink tea while it's hot.
I did gulp from the poisoned cup that night, and in mine agony did I writhe uncontrolled. In fits of pain I did knock the fellow's cup, and its contents spilled as blood from a gaping wound, methinks. Though certainly 'twas after I had made the coins of ice from his tea.
An upset cup. An upset cup was found on the table. Not an upset cup. An upset cup was found on the table that the victim was slumped over. There's no contradiction here. It's true. There was no tea left in either cup that we found at the scene. But still, something about this statement is troubling me. Yes, of course, I know what it is. It's Mr. Natsume's wise drink tea while it's hot maxim, isn't it? No, I'm not sure that's it.
Thank you, witness.
Now reiterate for the court what it is that occupied you after your guest had left and before you drank your tea. When he departed by and by, I did... Wait, what? I don't even know what that was. Okay. Right. When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my coins of ice.
Hold it!
Yes, so that you could cheat the gas company, in fact, isn't that right? To cheat or to die? 'Tis life's only choice. What? It's not quite right. Yes. Faith, to cheat be the wise choice, and mine occupation be not an ugly one. Prithee, dost thou not see beauty in the simplicity of the ruse? No, I don't. And be very sure, sir, once this trial is over, Ultimate Gas will take you to task over this legal task. I shall not run, I shall not hide. Sooth to say, I have nowhere to run nor to hide, but, my lady, what wouldst thou with this pitiful player? Now I tell you what I'd like to do with you, starting with the shoddy shirt on your back. 'Tis time for a Shamspeare dance. Oh. It feels like he's like just distracting them to run away quickly or something. What a harsh world we live in. The thieving of the gas was addressed in yesterday's proceedings. The prosecution calls on the defense not to muddy the waters with irrelevancy. Consider that a warning, counsel. What are you warning me for? What did I do? Yes, my lord. Why am I the one in trouble here? Mr. Shamspeare, after the accused returned to his own lodgings, he used his tea to make your coins. Is that correct? To cheat or to die? I did make my... Was there like a harp just now? I did make my choice many moons ago. Thus 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea I did pour into the molds of soap.
Hold it!
If, having first made your special coins, it was after 2 in the morning when you collapsed, that would mean you can't have drunk any tea yourself until around that time. Once ensnared by literary debate, naught else be found in the furrows of the mind. The debate about Romeo and Juliet, you mean, and who was the stronger of the two. Rightly did I pay no heed to the tea as I wrestled with the abominable fellow. I don't remember debates like that when I was studying. Are you suggesting that neither of you actually drank the tea whilst it was hot that evening? My lord, wouldst thou be privy to some Shamspearean wisdom? Husband, wife, and tea, ought a tepid be? Ah yes, so very true. Everyone has different preferences when it comes to tea. I think you might have interpreted that wrongly. I'm a little confused, even with my classical training. So it's been proven that there was no poison in Sosek-san's tea. That should be hugely in our favor. But the atmosphere in this courtroom today, it feels as though everybody's against us, Mr. Naruhodo. Must be the Reaper's poison. I'm afraid that if we don't find a significant flaw in this testimony somewhere, the jury will pounce and find Mr. Natsume guilty. We can't let that happen. It really feels like we've jumped into the fire here. Okay, so we've gone through all of them. No tea ring. Ingestion of small quantities of strychnine, toxic effects present 30 minutes after ingestion. High likelihood of the substance having been mixed with the tea the victim was drinking, but no sample could be obtained for testing. Poisoning incident occurred around 1:30 a.m. on 21st February. From the pocket watch. No container for the poison was found. Didn't he say like after 2 a.m. when he was just talking to him? So, but it's 1:30. Hey, first time chatter, X Wonder Eggs. X Wonder Eggs. Or just Wonder Egg. How you doing? Not quite sure what to present here. The Japanese men did come to my chamber with the brute. It was in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked poison. Whilst feigning distraction in our debate, near did a drop of his own drink pass his lips. When he departed by and by, I did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my... the tea? Thus, it is no surprise that poison be not found in the tea I did pour into the moulds of soap. You don't want to look at Shamspeare. What do you mean? You don't... Do you find that weird? Oh, we got a Shamspeare fan here, Wonder Egg. What's going on? Oh, God. Does this have some kind of relevancy? Or maybe that comes in play later? Maybe this is all coming into play later. Got this one as well, but that must come into play later. This was here. Where did I find it? A rip was found in Mr. Shamspeare's room. The rest of the envelope could not be located. I'm a bit stumped. When he departed, maybe just for fun, let me just do it. I'm just gonna do a save. I'm really stumped here. Yeah, why would someone put hands on the wall like that? Strange. It wasn't my couple on. The Japanese man did come to my chamber with tea brewed in a pot. I'm really not. The only thing that so far, let me just press this again. He said something about after 2. But he was poisoned at 1:30, so why did he say after 2? If, having first made your special coins, it was after 2 in the morning when you collapsed. Wait, so is that because he was poisoned at 1:30 and it takes 30 minutes? Present 30, yeah, okay, that's why it was. So he was likely poisoned at 1:30 and then collapsed after 2. That would mean you can't have drunk any tea yourself until around that time. Naught else be found in the furrows of the mind. Rightly did I pay no heed to the tea as I wrestled with the abominable fella. Wait, but why don't, if neither of them drank it, why do not both cups of tea have a ring? Because what he's claiming is that the teacups were like just sitting around there the whole time. But one of them doesn't have a ring, right? But I think he mentioned it already in the testimony, right? He mentioned it. How did he explain it? Was in my cup alone that the women secretly poured his wicked poison. Near did it drop of his... So what...
Hold it!
But the teacups I drank from was found completely empty at the scene. And in mine agony I did writhe and controlled it. Well, so then I should be able to present the teacups here. What it is that occupied you after you guess it. Shouldn't I be able to present the teacups here? But it feels like I've already used that. It's probably not correct, but one of them has a ring and the other one doesn't.
Objection!
So I guess that was correct. You claim that Mr. Natsume didn't drink a drop of tea on the night in question. But that's impossible. How? How? Chop logic. What is it, ye dark, ye clad fiend? The two teacups from the scene. I thought this already came up in the conversation. So I don't know. I'm confused. But maybe it didn't. Maybe it just came up in my head. The two teacups from the scene, one used by the victim and the other by the defendant, have a clear difference between them. One that represents incontrovertible proof. I bet Baroque's not going to be happy with it. He's going to have something to say about it, isn't he? Incontrovertible? What difference? Look at the inside of the cups. Just here, there's a clearly visible ring. Yes, a tea ring. Commonplace enough. Indeed. Such stains occur all too readily when one leaves tea in the cup for a while. And yet, Mr. Natsume's cup had no such ring. Good Lord, you're right. It's completely clean. And prithee, sir, what makest thou of it? Exactly what Mr. Natsume told the court yesterday. The Japanese saying he quoted. Drink tea while it's hot. That's right, yes. The jittery Mr. Natsume was true to his usual self that night and drank his tea in no time. If, as you claim in your testimony, he didn't touch a drop of his tea, a ring would have developed on the inside of his cup as well after the several hours the tea was left standing. But, in short, Mr. Shamspeare, you clearly lied to the court. Get thee to a nunnery!
Objection!
Oh, yeah, what are you objecting to now? I'm clearly right, and you're clearly wrong.
As a rule, I fill my hallowed chalice up to 7 times during any one trial. You drunk bastard.
You might want to keep that information to yourself. Liar, liar, court's on fire. Because he threw alcohol at the lights.
Yet on occasion, tedium distracts me and I pour more times than I intended until the bottle is dry.
Your drinking habits are fascinating, but irrelevant.
On the contrary, they illustrate the fickleness of human memory. To William Shamspeare.
Yes, my liege.
Though you previously stated that you made the coins of ice from the leftover tea in the accused's cup, could it be that you were perhaps mistaken?
Objection. That's a leading question, Your Honor. Like, you can't lead the witness like that. That's not how prosecuting works. Unbelievable. Amateur.
Could it be that? Yes. Perhaps there was some tea remaining in the small teapot left at the scene.
A fact that had vanished from your memory until now. Ah. Faith, my liege, thou art a magician. Just like fucking came up with this answer. Like the witness has... ridiculous. For verily, 'tis as though thou hast seen with thine own eyes that night.
What?
Forsooth, I was mistook, until this lovely gentleman pointed it out to me. I did plan to use tea from the Japanese fellow's cup, but lo, when I looked, 'twas empty. And thus did I use the dregs that festered in the teapot, as my liege did suggest.
Objection!
And you've just suddenly remembered now that you made a mistake before? Are we supposed to believe that?
Objection!
People's memories are imperfect, my learned friend, which is why we rely on evidences.
This man makes absolutely no sense. You just kind of fed the witness the line of evidence, and now you're saying we rely on evidence. You're relying on the witness testimony right now, you fucking idiot. That man just sucks. Barack just sucks. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Get this man out of my courtroom, this drunk idiot.
But in any case, it makes no difference. The victim's most recent testimony, well, he's handsome, but
It's just still an idiot. God. Victim's most recent, pretty privilege, total pretty privilege is what he has.
the victim's most recent testimony tells us 2 things of note.
Time to lurk for noodle. I think I'm gonna find a good place also for this, the end of this stream to approach. Firstly, that the poison was put into the victim's teacup only, and secondly, that this spoiled cup was not the source of the insipid ice coins that have bewitched this cord. See ya later, Noodle. Take care. The prosecution makes a fine summary of the facts.
Furthermore, that testimony remains valid and in full support of the established facts. In other words,
You're gonna throw your clothes around the court now as well now.
the inconsistency claimed by the defense simply does not exist.
No! mean? What does it mean? I do declare it means there's no issue with the gas thief's testimony. Apart from the bit about thieving gas, obviously. My lords, ladies, and gentlemen of the jury, I do solemnly swear, after I did dine at Grubb's Grubbery Alehouse that night, naught did pass my lips but the black tea given me by the Japanese, whose back be stooped as low as death. And next week, next stream, we're gonna find out what that is all about. And having said that, I actually, because I originally had Sunday plans, and they've now been moved to Saturday, so I might be able to stream on Sunday as well and continue the Ace Attorney-ness. But I'm not 100% certain yet. So I shall think about it, and then I shall put it on the Discord, on the Twitter, and on the whatever, all that stuff. And then we can, then I'll let you all know. Yeah, come join my Discord, and then that's always like an easy way to kind of be like, I'm streaming, I'm going, and then you'll know about it, and then we can do that. And glad you got to hop in, and thank you for the stream. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Do we have a name to raid? Is there someone that we would like to raid? Thank you, everyone who raided me, and all the lovely gift subs, and thanks for the cheers. AIM listens to, appreciate it. And for the lurkers and our mods, thanks to our beautiful mods, lasers for our mods, and fireworks. I still wonder if at some point maybe we get balloons done for us by one of our characters again or something, but it doesn't seem to happen anymore. But is there anyone we can raid? Let's have a look. Who's online? Is there somebody playing Great Ace Attorney? In English even? Was it come one and all from the void or not? Chaos chest. Who it is? Why don't we say hi to this fella? We say hi to this fella and just see what they're doing. Chaos jest. And with that, I'll say bye to you all, and maybe I'll see you on Sunday, and otherwise next week. And I'll catch you all soon. Wait, let me also type this in. And see y'all soon. Bye, bye, bye.